Alright, welcome back, and hello everyone. No funny music references this time. We've got a lot to cover. We've got a four-part series. I've got a four-part series this time around on importing a text file using regular expressions, creating a class, and a method for vapor pressure in that class. Don't look at the part which says vapor. I'm bad at typing. So, the first part of this, of course, be importing text. There. Now, no one will get angry. So, from this, we'll be pulling from the. Actually, it is graciously provided once again by Co, who has kind of taken snippets of the data from somewhere. I think it's ChemCAD. We can use for various things. We'll be pulling in some of that. So the first thing we'll need is, of course, we can set up all the fun imports for various things to save us some time. I'm just gonna copy it. But it's requests, it's regular expressions, it's .map, although we actually don't need .map, so let's get rid of that. We don't even have .map, so I'll be very upset about that idea. We'll need string settings, we'll need the queue from collections, if you so choose it. I've operated without it. Jack's NumPy is a good standard for regular NumPy, and of course, in case you don't want Jack's NumPy, the good old classic. So, the first thing you'll need is, of course, a URL. Where are you pulling it from? I've got a get up here, so we're going to base URL, just to know what we're doing, and we're going to make it, please, as written here. Again, we're going to copy it, because no one wants to see me type out an entire URL. It's from there. And, work will also need a suffix, because that's not, it's a viable URL, but it's not going to get much we want. Everything here all ends in props.txt. Got, here's water props. It's water. It weighs about as much as water. It boils at the same point as water. Probably because it's water. So, we're going to get a props.txt, so they're all text files, and we'll need some components. Components spelled correctly, please. For now, we're going to start with water, the one we looked at. Cool. That worked. That is that. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go, say, I'd like to, how do I read that? How to read this funny thing? So we're gonna do something a little bit like that. The text string is going to be request.get. I guess we're pulling for URL. It's base URL.const.suffix, all concatenated together. So let's see what text is broken. Of course, I've renamed it to just components here. We'll short to comp. It's our component, but we'll save some letters in the long run doing this. Let's try this again. Yes, right. Run both. And you're upset about something. That's why. Whoops, that's a list. It's gonna hate that idea. And this should be components plural. I think we want to put together, but we don't make mistakes here. So I should put on the list because right now it's just water. Let's see, what is water? Apparently a lot to think about. Response 200. That is good. That's what we want, because that means it went through. Means we get a valid response. If we got something like I want some water, please. you'll notice a bit of an issue if we try and pull from it. It says we got a response 404, the classic. It's not there. Nothing's by that name. So we'll want to keep that 200 number in mind for later. But for now, let's go look at our text in text.text. We're not creative here. Cool, excellent. I don't like looking at any part of this. This is the data. In theory, everything we need is here. But it's an absolute pain to read. We'll get to that. That's where the regular expressions come in. But for now, we're going to do a bit of tidy work, just so that this entire thing is a little nicer. So we're going to come here, and we're going to say, I'll set more like, that. Excuse me, jeez. Not very professional of me. For each component, in the components, the text is, say, request string. However, if the text status code, that's the number we saw, the 200, isn't 200, something's wrong. We can't get that data. Don't try and read that data. So this will go ahead and pull out all the fun stuff we need. And then from there, cool, we'll have some text, but it won't be ready yet. At the very least, that is, in theory, part 1 done. So, past that, it spit out text.something, so we got a bad one, and say, I can't do that, it break itself, that's what raise means, it's going to raise a value error, the value's wrong, can't be, if it's not 200, value's wrong, and there won't be any data there. If the text.status code is 200, which means it's not equals, that's that, exclamation equals, it's not a very extended equal sign, the exclamation point's on the wrong side. It's actually an angry one. It's not equal. If it's not equal to 200, that'll get you that error. If it is equal to 200, we have data, and we can work with it. But as you saw, I don't want to work with it, and neither does the machine. It can't make heads or tails of this. Or can it?